Так, сейчас надо выбрать отряд. Пойдем дальше. Так, а что у меня за отряд это было? Что-то забыл. Текст. Да и вроде так. Что я уже забыл. Слухи. Надо вообще глянуть. Забыл еще поговорить. Что, пойдем к слухам, потом уже.
So Pouncelot, who knighted him?
Is that a serious question?
Did he have a little sword or just his claws? I bet he had a dashing cap with a feather in it.
Would you stop making fun of my cat?
Oh, no hat then.
Достаточно. Граждан Кирквелла, Нинет, моя дорогая жена, пропала. Я наживу того, кто вернет ее целости и невредимой. Есть вопросы касательно награды или Нинет? Приходите поговорить со мной на рынок Верхнего города. Кислер де Карак.
I need to find my wife. What do you mean you can't help me?
This is a domestic matter, Sirrah. If your wife has chosen to leave you, there's nothing we can do.
Ninette is my wife. She's legally bound to me. Bring her back.
We're done here.
Useless. Why are we still paying those sluggards?
Я могу чем-нибудь помочь?
Your wife is missing. I can try to find her if you like.
Yes. Oh, I have been waiting for someone to say that. That foolish woman has caused me nothing but embarrassment. She needs to be dragged home.
The guards disagree.
They are more disagreeable than my wife. Maybe your friend is more sensible. Her family is getting suspicious. They think I might have done something to her. Even if... Well, I just want to make sure they know I didn't do it.
Нинет грозит опасность.
Do you think Ninette might be in trouble?
It's her own doing, gallivanting about with men half her age. She's just trying to show me I am tied to her purse strings.
Ты не хочешь, чтобы она вернулась?
You're more concerned what her family thinks than what happened to her.
Ninette keeps the company of other men, huh? And makes no secret of it. I'll be better off with her gone. Well, as long as her family knows I had nothing to do with it. They would ruin me otherwise.
Ты удивляешься, почему она ушла?
I can't imagine why she'd leave you. You're such a prize.
It wasn't always like this. We were in love once. She defied her parents to marry me. Sometimes, I wonder if I dreamed those years.
Когда ты видел Нинет в последний раз?
How long has your wife been gone?
About a month. I wasn't worried at first. She's run off before. Ninette is uncontrollable, you see. She comes and goes as she pleases.
Ее родные что-то подозревают?
Why would her family think you did something to her?
They think I married her for her inheritance, and they know we have been fighting. They believe this is reason enough for me to hurt her, but I swear on Andraste's pyre, I have done nothing.
Я помогу тебе.
I'll try my best to find Ninette and bring her home.
You should talk to Jethan at the Blooming Rose. I didn't know she visited whores until Jethan sent a letter to our house. He even sent her flowers once. Lilies. Her favorite. No! Talking about it makes my head hurt. Good luck to you, Sarah.
Welcome, merchant. Well, good luck to you then.
Вроде все вроде окей.
I saw beggars this morning.
Я там вроде был уже.
Please, can you help me? My brother.
Расскажи, в чем дело.
What happened to your brother?
Karen was always so devout, so idealistic. He was so proud when the Templars accepted him. I pleaded with him not to join the Order, but he wouldn't listen. You hear dark rumors about the Templars and Knight Commander Meredith. And now my brother is gone.
Расскажи мне о Мередит.
What do people say about Knight Commander Meredith?
Oh, she has many admirers. They laud the service she does in keeping the mages in check. But others say she is terribly fierce and utterly without pity, that she sees demons everywhere. It is dangerous even to whisper such things.
Что за слухи?
What have you heard about the Templars?
People harboring escaped mages just disappear. Templars interrogate and threaten passers-by. My friend has a cousin who's a mage, and she says he was made tranquil against his will. You hear more with every passing day.
Расскажи мне, что случилось.
I'm here to help you. Just tell me what you know.
Karen would write me every day. Then suddenly, no more letters. I wrote him many times with no response. I tried to see him, but Knight Commander Meredith threw me out. They won't tell me anything.
Чем я могу помочь?
Your brother may indeed be in trouble. What can I do for you?
Perchance, in your journeys, if you find yourself in the gallows, ask the other recruits, Wilmerd and Hugh, about my brother. They were Karen's closest friends in the Order. If anyone knows where he is, it's them. Make her bless you and watch after you in this endeavor.
Такс. Фига ж, главный сюжет. Ладно, пойдем в следующий раз сначала. Ладно. Ну я здесь был, я же сказал. Да, я здесь был. Че я уходить? Вот только вот в эти закрытые двери нет. А, и здесь был. Я везде был.
I hear good things about you, Anders. Not what I expected.
Today's my rest day, but I'll make an exception for you. What can I say? Why work if you're not working hard?
Jathan, have you seen Ninette lately?
Ninette? Not for several weeks, which is a shame. I enjoy her company. I hear she finally left her worthless husband. Good for her. I just wish she'd said goodbye.
Думаешь, она бросила Гисля?
Did she tell you she left her husband?
No, I just hope that's what she did. Ghislaine only wants her for her family's wealth. Ninette's a jewel. Elegant, worldly, just the perfect level of depraved. Ghislaine doesn't deserve her.
Нет, могла попасть в беду.
Do you think Ninette has come to harm?
I hope not. Everyone loves Ninette. Sometimes twice a night. Ghislaine's the only one who might hurt her. And he doesn't have the balls for it.
Гисли же говорил с тобой.
Ghislaine knew about you and Ninette. Did he talk to you?
The man is incapable of talking. He came here, yelled at me, called me a dirty knife ear, among other things, and accused me of corrupting his wife. We had him thrown out.
Что еще ты знаешь?
Do you have any idea where she might be?
Well, there was someone else looking for Ninette. A Templar. I believe his name was Emmerich. He wouldn't sleep with me either. I can't see why a Templar would be interested in anyone who isn't a mage.
Ты мне очень помог.
Perhaps Emmerich knows something we don't.
Emmerich said he'd continue his investigation in Darktown. You could see if he's still there. And if you find Ninette, tell her to drop by and see me sometime. Back again? Sure you're not interested in my many, many services?
Точно.
I was just passing through.
Have it your way.
Это что за...
He didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
All Asians, darling. You get used to it. Чего? Окей.
We don't want no Templars.
Get back. I don't want to hurt you. It's not doing anything.
I'll kill
Let's finish this! It's not doing anything! My magic is doing anything! It's not doing anything! They're gonna kill me!
Make her take you.
Is everyone all right?
I thank you, Sirrah, for coming along when you did. I am Emmerich.
Just the person I was looking for. I need to speak with you about Ninette.
Ah, Ghislaine de Carac's wife. Her disappearance interested me. I tried looking into it. However, the investigation has been a waste of time.
Пустая трата времени.
Did you learn nothing?
Most people just say she left her husband. This all started when Maren, one of our circle mages, disappeared. I found it odd. She was a bit older and hardly adventurous. Then I heard about Ninette and 2 other missing women.
And you have doubts that they merely fled?
I think the disappearances are connected, and I suspect foul play is involved.
В каком ящике? В этом вроде? Я там все тогда понял. Ну, хочешь еще пойду. Ты не можешь выследить Марен.
Doesn't the Circle use phylacteries to keep track of its mages?
We followed her phylactery to a foundry, but found nothing. I had heard of sympathizers smuggling mages through Darktown, so came here hoping to pick up the trail. But no trace of Merrin. And as you've seen, asking the locals hasn't made me very popular.
Ты ходил к страже?
Have you mentioned any of this to the city guard?
They say there's no proof the disappearances are connected. They think the women just left home, that it happens all the time.
Может, они мертвы?
People don't just disappear. Perhaps they were murdered or kidnapped.
We found no bodies, no ransom notes. Those women just vanished.
Может, Мэрин просто сбежала?
Mages routinely flee the circle. Perhaps Merrin just wanted freedom.
She had always been loyal. She received lilies from an unknown suitor, and some of us thought she may have gone to meet him. Perhaps her disappearance is linked.
Нужна помощь.
Can I assist your investigation?
It's no longer my investigation, Sirrah. You may take over if you wish. This battle showed that I'm no longer the warrior I used to be. I know when to walk away. Here, take my findings. Perhaps you can make more use of them. I'm going back to the gallows. I'm too old for this.
A foundry in Lowtown. I should look into that.
Wonder what old Elven for shit heap was.
I've been neglecting my patients lately. I should spend more time here. I had a friend like you once. Got in all kinds of trouble. Dragged me along. Didn't think I'd be doing that again. I got a bit weighty the last time we talked. Sorry for putting that on you.
Я всегда готов выслушать.
You can tell me anything.
Anything? Be careful what you offer. I hope I didn't seem too selfish when I told you about justice. I didn't know what would happen. I figured a willing host, a friend. It had to be better than playing the demon and haunting some corpse.
Ты поступил правильно.
We can't always predict the outcome of our actions. We can only make them with a true heart.
Well, under that scruffy exterior, I think you've got a bit of a soft heart yourself. I'm sorry, I shouldn't presume. We've hardly met and I feel like I know you. Am I making you uncomfortable?
Это неожиданно.
Doesn't mean I want you to stop.
I'll keep that in mind. Growing up in the Circle, everything is about order and rules and the Templars. The apprentices, we found ways to make that bearable. Carl and I, he was the first. We could forget that out in the world, we were nothing but Templar slaves. We hadn't been together for a long time. But still, it hurt.
Извини.
No one should have to go through that.
It's the bloody Templars. They don't see us as people. They don't care that Carl was someone's son, someone's lover. If you're born with magic, they hear about it. They search your little rat-spit village and find you. They tell your parents they'll be thrown in prison if they ever ask about you, stripped of their rights in the eyes of the Maker. And if you run away, they hunt you down. Again and again and again.
Это ужасно.
You're speaking from personal experience.
Andraste's words were that magic must not rule over man. It is not ruling to simply wish for the same rights as any man. For 1,000 years we've bowed to them. But someday that will change.
Пойдем глянем, что там за эльфы.
free down here, I guess.
We wouldn't survive the trip back.
So, when you first did blood magic, it was just an accident, right? You cut yourself and realized the power. You didn't actually deal with a demon.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Why would you do that?
I needed his help. He was really very nice about it.
Of course he was. He's using you to get a foothold in a mortal brain.
He's a spirit. He offered me his aid. I hardly think you're one to criticize.
Maybe you don't really understand the difference between spirits and demons.
Did I ask you?
Spirits were the first children of the Maker, but he turned his back on them to dote on his mortal creations. The ones who resented this became demons, driven to take everything mortals had and gain back the Maker's favor.
Your Maker is a story you humans use to explain the world. We have our own stories. I don't need to borrow yours.
Can't I have just one drink?
Madam says no.
I could use your consult, Anders.
Bring it to Darktown and I'll get you a salve or something.
What? No. I need to know some things about mages.
Why?
I'm a god. I'm the first person who has to deal with trouble.
You want help killing people like me?
Not every mage can be trusted.
Nor every guard.
Teach me to make a ship now. You promise.
Что за литейная? Нижний город, что ли?
To mess with a maid. Finish this!
Face me.
Keep this up! Got one!
Not today.
Быстрое лечение, кайфно. Прям такое быстрое.
my favorite part.
Everyone all right?
Мелкий кол, путь к логу Игл. У нас новое убежище в Нижнем городе, инструкция ниже. И лучше приходить только с хорошими новостями. Оттуда спасибо получишь промеж глаш. Игнасио жил.
I think I was out.
Окей.
Don't leave any witnesses!
I'm losing ground.
What do you think you're doing? Arabella!
Make it good.
Пиздец.
I only have a little left. I'm sorry, I can't do any more.
I can't move.
You brought this on yourself, you know.
Да чё ты?
I am bound. Here.
Все.
Well, at least we won.
Блин, все эти старты. Ой, здрасте. Ну давай. Что там дальше? Такси, короче.
Good job in there. In fact, get rid of any other groups like that, and I'll be at the Hanged Man with some toys as reward. Courtesy of some interested friends.
Well, how about that?
Huh?
It's not doing anything!
You go through me before anyone else. Here! Come on!
That's not enough.
I deny you! Ha! I can't keep this pace!
I'm your worst nightmare!
Stay down! Now!
For freedom!
I'm a bit overwhelmed here. This is going very badly.
Почему все куда-то идут?
Face me. I stand for all of us. Stand down.
Мне вообще никакого смысла нет этих бить сейчас. Сука.
Suffer no threat. You go through me before anyone else.
I don't like the looks of this.
Unworthy.
Так стоять.
That's enough! Bastard! This is my I'll deal with this!
You will fall. Stand down.
There! Get back! Ha! Yeah!
Now.
Finish this!
Something is going on here, and I don't like it.
Done. Destructive forces of nature!
You.
That's enough! You
Threat won't take you.
You've messed with the wrong mate!
Arabella. You are not enough.
It's too much!
Next.
That ring looks Orlesian.
A severed hand, a ring, and a pile of bones. Emmerich will want to see this. And I should bring the ring to Ghislaine. It might belong to Ninette.
Давай пока около веселенько поговорим.
The Ferelden, eh? The Red Iron said you might help me. Some raider captains are having secret meetings at night in Lowtown. The job's simple. Break up the meeting and kill every one of the bastards.
Что-нибудь еще?
That's not much to go on.
It's enough to do the job.
Я им займусь.
Just tell me where they are.
All the details are in this letter. If you manage to eavesdrop on the meeting before you kill them, there'll be extra in it for you. I'll be here.
Maker. I think he's ignoring me now. Hey! Is my coin not good enough for you? Oh, Hawk. Thanks for helping me with that little problem I had. You going to buy me a drink to celebrate our victory?
I don't know if that's wise.
Oh, please. Fixating on what's wise makes you forget what's fun. Oh, before I forget, are you still looking for work? Because I have a friend who needs some help.
Всегда готов помочь.
A friend of yours is a friend of mine. What can I do?
He didn't say, and I didn't ask, but I'm sure you're up to it. His name's Martin. He has a room right here in the Hanged Man. Tell him I sent you. Now, you going to leave me to my drinking or what?
Do you ever miss Ferelden?
Of course. It was home. I would never have left willingly. But I'm not going to be my father and spend my life trying to live a memory.
So you found me. Going to finish Martin off properly this time, are ya? Where's my property, eh? How's it feel making a profit off someone else's hard work?
Я не могу помочь твоему горю.
I'm not here to kill you. But if you tell me what this is about, I might be able to help.
You're not here to kill me. And you want to help? Maker, it's got to be my lucky day. I need someone to help me find out where the raiders have hidden my stolen cargo. This job's as easy as a peg-legged tavern wench. And there's good coin in it to boot.
Как ты лишился товаров?
What did the raiders do to you?
They closed in on my ship and forced her into the cliffs. My crew and I barely made it out alive. They must have salvaged the cargo when it washed ashore.
А сам не можешь это сделать?
It's your cargo. You look for it.
Those raiders are still looking for me. I'm not going to draw their attention.
Ты был пират?
You have a history with the raiders, don't you?
Yes, I was a raider. Back then it was just smuggling and petty thievery. It's changed since that madman Ianto took power around here. Extortion, murder, kidnapping. He does it all. It's just not to my taste. I tried to get out, but he didn't like that. This scar on my neck, he gave it to me. Slit my throat and threw me overboard. I tried to start a new life away from this bullshit. And he has his men chase me down and steal my cargo.
You knew what he was.
Что за груз?
Why would the raiders want your cargo? Is it valuable?
How should I know why they want it? It's just spices and herbs. Nothing special.
Я помогу.
I'll take care of it.
You'll need to look around the docks. The crates bear the seal of the Orlesian Port Authority. So you'll know it when you see it.
Может, на меня рассчитывать.
I'll find your cargo, Martin. You have my word.
I've had it with the raiders, and this cargo is the key to me getting on the straight and narrow. You're doing me a huge favor here, friend. Thank you, and be careful.
She was a child. I think it's the lyrium. We used to have another bartender here.
Подожди, не было. Понял.
I don't understand.
You might want to see this. This was left in the foundry you mentioned in your notes. I was also attacked by shades.
These are human bones. Then there is no chance of finding Meren alive, or any of the others.
Я сделал все, что смог.
I saw someone leaving the scene, but they got away. I'm sorry.
It was more than I accomplished.
My people have been slow to react, but this needs official support.
I will bring this to the city guard immediately. It should be enough to convince them the disappearances are worth investigating.
Do you know a recruit named Karen? His sister is looking for him.
We cannot speak to you, Messer.
To the void with that. Karen and the others are missing.
But our orders...
The Knights aren't doing anything to find them. Maybe it's time to ask for outside help.
Есть и другие пропавшие.
I wasn't even certain Karen was missing. Who else is gone?
The first ones disappeared weeks ago. There's been at least half a dozen. Wilmot and Karen were the most recent.
Почему вам нельзя говорить?
Why must you keep silent about Karen?
You obviously aren't a Templar, Messer.
A Knight Lieutenant gives you an order, and you obey, without question. They told us not to breathe a word about Karen and the others.
They must have their reasons.
And that'll be a great comfort if you go missing next.
Я хочу помочь.
You can trust me. I'm only trying to keep Karen safe.
I hear that Knight Commander Meredith has some new initiation you have to go through. If you're not strong enough or fervent enough in belief, you don't make it out alive.
Figures.
And you honestly believe that?
Recruits keep going missing.
Wilmot came back.
What?
He did. I saw him this morning.
Расскажите мне о инициации.
What else do you know about the initiation?
You hear about some... questionable things that the Order must do these days. The Knight Commander only wants Templars that can do... what must be done.
Andraste alive. She's killing recruits that might question her orders, isn't she?
That's rubbish. She wouldn't do that.
Могу я поговорить с Уилтманом?
If Wilmot came back, he might know more about the other missing recruits.
I bet he would.
Wilmot told me he was going outside Kirkwall. Clear his head, he said.
Why didn't you tell us this?
Knight Captain Cullen ordered it, right before he chased after Wilmot. That wasn't too long ago. If you hurry, you may catch them on the road.
This ring is all I have to return to you. I'm sorry.
Oh. Ninette's wedding ring. Yes. Look at the engraving. Forever faithful, forever yours. Oh. Written in happier times. Where did you find it?
Это не важно.
Just know that she will not return.
It's better this way. Our marriage has been in shambles for more than a decade. I'll send the ring to her family. With luck, it will appease them. Thank you for all your help, Sarah. Make her watch over you.
Welcome, merchant. Not here to sell today, guardsman. My shipment's late. Well, good luck to you then.
Давай почитаем кодекс. Погоди. Пойдем пальцы снесем. Побочный режим просто отнести и все.
Something of yours, Sarah.
An old, foolish thing to need. Thank you for saving me the trip.
Ладно. Давай кодекс почитаем. Если у нас новых нет, персонажей есть новые. Знания почитаем. Слабость воли — большая недостаток всех смертных детей Создателя. Мы разбрасываем честь слова, она мельчайшая из монет. Мы не понимаем ни что такое чистота, ни что такое она стоит. Из этого невежества и произошел не перворожденный грех. В какой-то момент каждый из нас задумается, что с того, что я сохраню в себе чистоту. Я всего лишь смертный, я ничего не могу. Как же мы слепы в этот миг. Добродетелей одного раба хватило, чтобы разрушить империю Девинтер. Бесчестия одного человека хватило, чтобы отвратить от нас Создателя. Говорю вам истину. Ничто, кроме чистоты наших сердец, не поможет нам вернуть любовь Создателя. Это единственная наша сила, способна изменить мир в лучшую или худшую сторону. Сейчас, давай сейчас. Что я хочу? Я хочу дракона. Детеныш дракона. Вылупившийся из яйца дракона величиной обычного бывает чуть меньше оленя. Они необыкновенно прожорливые. Какое-то время они обитают в гнезде матери, а потом переходят к самостоятельной жизни. Выводки этих хрупких бескрылых созданий бывают многочисленными. До взрослого же состояния доживают немногие. Каждому, кто усомнится в злоказненности магии крови, скажет: сначала попробуй отрубить собственных братьев, ранее павших в бою с Малефикаром, а потом уже говори о морали. Есть письма рыцаря Коммодора Бенедиктуса к верховной жрице. Ходячие мертвецы несут живых, вернувшиеся отомстить, как мнят поклонники суеверий. Эти трупы, в кои вселились демоны. Движущиеся трупы, коими управляем демон. Секундочку. Так. Движущие трупы корень управляемый демон праздности вселяются в своих противников, ощущение усталости и слабость. Трупы, одержимые демоном гнева, лютуют и попросту набрасываются на врагов, отринув разум. Трупами пожирателя владеют демоны голода. Они питаются живыми, не насыщаясь. Более могучие демоны редко снисходят до вселения в мертвых тел. Должен отметить, что наиболее интригующие моменты среди всех моих исследований явилась беседа с демоном желания. Само то, что существо изъявило желание говорить со мной, дало мне понять. Это не просто разумное чудовище, движимое лишь инстинктом, но вскоре разумное создание, которое заинтересовало не менее, чем оно меня. Существо приняло форму, которую можно было бы назвать женской, хотя у меня нет сомнений, что оно может являться в иных обличиях. Я поинтересовался, явление это ли облик следствие моих желаний или ожиданий. Она, безусловно, с тех пор я мог говорить о ней несколько в женском роде. Тепло улыбался мне и засмеялась мелодичным смехом, взволнованно мое старое сердце. Из дневника вышел старшего чародея Малеуса, входивший в круг Ривейна и объявленного отступником в каком-то веке. Из этих опасностей исходят из-за завесы. Трудно найти более коварные, глубительные и неявные, чем те, что исходят от демона желания. В народных сказаниях об этих демонах говорят, что она насылает похоть, завлекающих своих жертв в сексуальной связи лишь за тем, чтобы убивать их в миг наивысшего наслаждения. На деле же, хотя демон желания хочет заманить и плоским удовольствием его репертуар богаче, он эксплуатирует более людские желания, назовем хотя бы богатство, власть и красоту. Будучи несравненно разумнее, чем звероподобные демоны голода и гнева, и намного амбициознее, чем демоны праздности. Эти демоны-духи отличаются способностью склоняться к подчинению самых искусных магов. Многие из тех, кто повинуется прихотям демона желания, даже не в состоянии этого осознать. Ими управляют с помощью иллюзий и незаметности, контроля сознания, хотя обычно эти демоны не склонны прибегать к столь глубоким мерам. Напротив, они словно получают свое удовольствие от постепенного возвращения жертв. Чем крупнее обман, тем триумфальнее их победа. Лишь демоны гордыни в случае разоблачения оказываются более страшными соперниками. Способность воздействия на разум позволяет им менять обличие и даже изменять в своих целях окружающую реальность. Не говоря уж о могучей силе и проворстве, кои проявляют их, будучи принужденными к более решительному действию. Будучи побежденным, демон желания зачастую начинает торговаться. Известно многим сказания о том, как маги брали верх над демоном желания, и те были вынуждены исполнять требования победителя. Следует иметь в виду, что в таких историях победа в итоге почти всегда остается за демоном, даже если маг считает, будто его желание исполнено. Ой. Ладно, на сегодня хватит. Что-то у меня горло уж болит.